Welcome to our Vinyasa yoga flow today. My name is Christine and I'll be guiding you through it. For today, all you need is a mat or a soft space to work on and a little bit of room, as well as a yoga block if you have one that you're able to grab. As always, we will start in a comfortable seated position, whatever that looks like for you. So it can be crisscross, you can have your legs a little bit more extended, all with the option to grab your block and place it under your hips to elevate them. That's a little bit more comfortable. Then feel free to close your eyes as we take a few moments here just to focus in on our breath. As you inhale, draw the crown of your head up towards the ceiling, creating length between each and every vertebrae. And as you exhale, release all the air from your body, letting your hips and your knees and your feet fall heavy towards the floor. Big inhales, expand your belly out. And exhales, release all of your air. Vinyasa flow is all about merging our breath to our body, to our movements. So it's always good to start somewhere where you're able to really focus in on your breath, making them as big and deep as you can, and we'll gradually add in the movement as we progress through our flow. Take a couple more big inhales and exhale. On your next inhale, reach both arms all the way up and overhead. Palms face in towards each other as you extend your arms towards the ceiling as tall as you can. Biceps frame your ears, but keep your shoulders rolled and pulled down your back. As you exhale, find a seated twist. Take your left hand, reach it behind you, keeping your right arm extended, just finding a gentle rotation around your spine. Using your exhale to pull a little bit deeper in. Inhale, reach back up, come back to center. And exhale, go on the opposite side. So right arm will now reach down behind you, left arm, find the big reach. Always the option to send your gaze all the way over your shoulder as well to complete the rotation in your spine. Inhale, back up. And exhale, reach around. Once more, inhale, back up. And exhale, get things nice and even on either side. Inhale, back up. And as you exhale, release your hands behind you, interlacing your fingers behind your back. And inhale for a chest expansion. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. As you do so, press your hands down towards your mat, sending your gaze up towards the ceiling. If you would like to add a little bit of a hinge forward here as well, or you can stay nice and tall. Maybe some movement side to side, feel good here as well. Just trying to warm up and loosen your spine and your shoulders. And gently release your hands behind your back and come into a tabletop position on your space. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Gently extend the crown of your head a little bit more forward, pulling your core up and in, letting it wrap up and around. And inhale for cow, drop your belly down, sending your gaze up. As we're here, we'll gaze over your right shoulder, then gaze over your left shoulder. As you return to center, inhale or exhale for cat, arching your back, sending your gaze all the way behind you, actively pushing the ground away with your arms and your knees. Good, inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. On your next inhale, extend your right leg back behind you. And as you exhale, pull it towards your hands. Option to grab your yoga blocks here to elevate your hands a little bit, if that feels better. Into our half kneeling position. Inhale for a grounded twist. Left hand plants, right hand reaches. Big rotation all the way around. Good, exhale, come back down. And inhale for crescent moon. So keeping your lower body as it is, just peeling your torso up, letting your arms extend your reach as tall as you can, and squaring your hips with the wall in front of you. So pull your right hip back, push your left hip forward. Exhale, open twist, rotating all the way around your spine, rotating towards your front leg. Always the option to send your gaze behind you. Inhale to center. And exhale, release your hands behind you. And inhale into a chest expansion. So shoulder blades squeeze together, opening up. Exhale back to tabletop. Hands plant down, swing that foot back. Can roll through a couple more cat-cows here. A little bit of reset through your spine, just still warming up your body, warming up your joints. Inhale, left leg will now extend behind you, creating a nice long spine. Exhale, step your leg through in between your hands or as close as you can get. Trying to get a 90 degree with your legs. Top back toes can be curled up if that bothers your knee. Always feel free to release the bottom of the top of your foot down to your mat. Inhale, grounded twist, right hand plants, left hand reaches, big rotation. And exhale, release. And inhale for a crescent moon. Take your time finding your balance. It's surprisingly wobbly and shaky for a lot of people. So let that wobble and shake happen. And release and send your arms up overhead. Exhale, open twist, rotating around your front leg, keeping your balance. Pulling your core in, that's gonna help you stand taller and maintain your balance a little bit stronger. Inhale to center. Exhale, hands release behind your back. And inhale for a chest expansion, shoulder blades squeeze together. And exhale, tabletop. Swing your leg back, release your hands down. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Beautiful. Inhale, return to center. And exhale, downward facing dog. Sit your hips high to the back top corner of your room. And feel free to pedal out your legs. In your downward dog, we're always focusing on lengthening through your spine, so shoulders press down towards your toes. Then let your knees bend as much as they need to help you feel supported. Set them wide enough that your hips have somewhere to go. And feel free to find a little extra bend in your legs as our first time here. Maybe even coming in and out of your downward facing dog, playing with your range of motion. Inhale, gaze to top of your space. Exhale, travel there to find a forward fold. As always in our forward fold, you can elevate your hands on some blocks. If you don't have blocks, let your knees bend as much as you need to so your hands can physically touch the floor. Letting your head hang heavy, send your gaze back behind you. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your palms to your shins or your thighs or the tops of your blocks. Just creating one long line from your tailbone all the way out from the crown of your head. And exhale, return to your forward fold, nice and slow, letting your weight melt down on top of your thighs. Inhale, halfway lift, one more time. Really finishing warming up your spine and your shoulders. Exhale, forward fold, and melt your weight back down. Inhale, mountain pose, roll up one vertebrae at a time. Shoulders roll down your back. And sweep your arms all the way up and overhead. Exhale, open twist to the right, rotating around your spine, but keeping your hips square in front of you. Inhale to center. Exhale, open twist to the left, find your rotation. Inhale to center. Exhale, forward fold, once again melting your weight down. Inhale, halfway lift, nice long spine. Exhale, low lunge, left foot will take a nice big step back. Always the option again to elevate your hands on your yoga blocks, pressing weight back down through your back heel. Inhale, standing half splits. Flying your back leg up as high as it will go, And letting your crown of your head melt towards the floor, you can find a little extra bend through your front leg if that helps to feel supported. And exhale, plant your back foot in our warrior 1 foot stance. So your heels are going to be in line with each other. Your back toes turned about 45 to 60 degrees away from your midline. And inhale, peel your way up to warrior 1. So this is a little bit of a shorter foot position than most of our warriors and our lunges. But rotating your hips to square them in front of you. As you do so, you'll feel a little bit of a pull probably along your back leg, maybe in your front hip. Exhale, release your hands behind you. Inhale for your chest expansion, same that we've been working on, pulling your core in. And exhale for humble warrior, letting your weight fold forward, bringing your knee and your shoulder together. If you have the mobility, you want to bring your knee inside or your shoulder inside of your knee, that is also an option, but letting this be a little bit wobbly. Good, inhale, warrior 1, rotate back up. And exhale, warrior 2. Step your back foot a little bit wider, rotating your hips open, really feeling that rotation as you come into center to square your hips with the wall in front of you. In this warrior 1, feel free to surf in and out of it a little bit, really playing with our mobility our first time here. When you come back, front leg has as big and deep of a bend as you can hold, pressing the rest of your weight through your extended back leg and actively reach your arms to either side. Inhale, reverse your warrior, send your energy all the way to the back of the room, opening up through each and every rib. And exhale, low lunge, windmill your hands to the top of your space, pivoting your leg as you go. Inhale, standing half splits. Exhale, forward fold. Beautiful. Take a second here. You can pedal out your legs a little bit. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge, right leg. We'll step back this time. Remember, always the option to elevate your hands on your blocks. Bring the crown of your head forward. So create one long line from your heel to your head. Inhale, standing half splits, flying your back leg all the way up, letting the rest of your body fold. So your back leg, it doesn't matter how high it gets, so long as it's coming just a little bit off the ground. If you need to check in while we're here and tap the ground to hold your balance, of course you can. And exhale, plant your back foot into your warrior 1 position. So heels aligned, back foot turned out slightly from your midline. Inhale, warrior 1, nice and tight core, letting your weight come up. So you still have as much of a bend as you can hold in this front leg. You can play around with this a little bit, but really trying to find that rotation in your hips to square them forward. Exhale, hands release behind you. Inhale for a chest expansion, squeezing your shoulder blades together, sending your gaze up towards the ceiling. Exhale for humble warrior, letting your weight fold down. This is gonna probably feel a lot different from one side to the next. So just meet this side wherever it's at, feeling your legs really engage. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, warrior 2, opening up your hips. And then find a little bit of surfing in and out on this side as well. Really focusing on opening up your hips, loosening up your leg. A nice deep bend as we regain our warrior 2. Shoulders over hips, squeeze your inner thighs together. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, low lunge, windmill to the top of your space. Inhale, standing half splits. Exhale, forward fold. Beautiful. Take a moment here, finding a little bit of movement through your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, mountain pose. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. Then arms sweep overhead. Exhale, open twist to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, open twist to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale, forward fold. Try to get a little bit deeper through our forward fold every time we come back. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge. Right foot steps back nice and strong. Inhale, standing half splits, floating your left leg up, finding the balance, but letting it be wobbly. Exhale, plant your back foot into your warrior one position. Inhale, warrior one, slowly pulling yourself up. Your hands can stop at your heart center, or if you want to bring them all the way up and overhead and you have that balance. Exhale, hands release. Inhale, chest expansion. Exhale, humble warrior. Tip yourself forward, hinging from your hips. Hands can press up towards the ceiling, or they can rest on your lower back. Inhale, warrior one. And exhale, warrior two, rotating your hips open, letting your arms reach. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, low lunge, hands windmill to the top of your space, pivoting your back foot. Inhale, standing half splits. Exhale, forward fold. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge, right foot back this time. All 10 toes point forward. Inhale, standing half splits, letting your head hang heavy down. Exhale, plant your back foot, heels align, toes point out. Inhale, humble warrior. Rise up, letting it be a little bit shaky, a little bit wobbly. Exhale, hands release. Inhale, chest expansion. Exhale, humble warrior. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Step your back foot and rotate. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, low lunge, windmill to the back top of your space. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose, slowly rise up. Exhale, open twist to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, open twist to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, forward folds. All right, we'll flow through this one more time. One breath to one movement. If you feel like you have the flow, feel free to go at your own pace, faster or slower, or you can continue to follow my cues. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge, left leg. Inhale, standing half splits. Exhale, back foot plants. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands release. Inhale, chest expansion. Exhale, humble warrior. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two, hips rotate open. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, low lunge, top of your space. Inhale, standing half splits. Exhale, forward fold. Take 2 big deep breaths. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge, right foot steps back. Inhale, standing half splits. Exhale, back foot planks. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands release. Inhale, chest expansion. Exhale, humble warrior. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, standing half splits. Exhale, forward fold. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, follow the path of least resistance to find a seat on your space. We'll finish with a little bit of core work. So as you inhale, lengthen your spine, lifting your chest, shoulders pulled back. Good, take a nice big exhale. And inhale for boat pose. So this will look different on a lot of people. Start by bringing your shins parallel with your mat. Lengthen your spine. You can take your hands and support yourself on the back of your legs. If this feels good and challenging, stay right here. If you would like a little bit more challenge, you can release your hands, you can extend your legs, you can lean back a little bit, finding what feels challenging. We'll hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful release. You can take some seated cat-cows. We're gonna do that again. So whatever you need to reset your spine a little bit. Inhale, boat pose. We hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release. Taking another few breaths here to reset. And inhale, boat pose one more time for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Plant your feet down. Reach your arms forward and take as much time as possible to lower yourself down. So really engaging through your core. And one last bit of work while we're finding some bridges. So plant your ankles right under your knees or just in front of them. As you inhale, lift your hips up. Hands can be by your sides, or if you want to interlace your hands underneath your glutes and let your hips set up nice and tall, just like we had in our chest expansion. Really think about squeezing your glutes together, pulling your core in, and regaining your breath. So with each inhale, press your hips up. With each exhale, squeeze your glutes together. We'll take 5 breaths here, really letting the tension build in your legs. Keeping that constant pressure as you're squeezing together. Exhale, release. Bring your hands by your sides. Today we'll start with our figure 4 stretch. So right foot comes over your left leg, pressing your right knee towards the floor. You can stay right here if this feels good. If you would like to, draw your left leg in a little bit closer and wrap your arms around. If that feels a little bit too intense for today, that's fine. Finding something that is maybe mildly uncomfortable, but definitely staying away from painful. As we're here, returning your focus to your breath, letting it deepen. You can absolutely close your eyes here as well. If you drew your legs up, gently release them back down, dropping hips and knees to the left side of your space. So hips will lift, trying to keep your shoulder blades still planted or pressing towards the floor, arms wherever is comfortable in our supine twist. You can keep your gaze up towards the ceiling, or you can send it all the way over your right shoulder to complete the rotation in your spine. Inhale, come back to center, untwisting your legs. Take a moment, hug your knees in towards your chest, and a little gentle rocking from side to massage and reset your spine. You'll find the figure 4 on your opposite leg, so left leg over your right, left knee presses down towards the floor, and always the option to draw your right leg in if that is more comfortable. Finding whatever intensity that you need here. This is your body, it's your time to listen to it. You may find that maybe you're less mobile than you were yesterday or the day before, and that's fine. Mobility is something that fluctuates day to day, but we want to make sure to practice it as much as we can So overall, we're a little bit more mobile. Muscles are a little bit looser. If you drew your legs up, gently release them back down, dropping hips and knees over to the right side of your space. So hips will lift, shoulder blades trying to stay planted. You can even rest your legs up on a yoga block if that helps this feel a little bit more comfortable for you. Any options, send your gaze over your left shoulder and let your arms rest wherever is comfortable. And just letting the breath come to you. Inhale, pull back to center, untwist, unwind. From here, sitting both legs up towards the ceiling and finding a little bit of movement. Start by rolling your ankles in either direction and then bending your knees up and down. And then moving through your hips, so kicking your legs out and back in, maybe crisscrossing them as you go. Beautiful. And then finding happy baby. So bringing your feet to center and then pressing your knees out to either side of your space. So your hips are pretty much as wide as your legs will let them, and grabbing whatever is accessible. It could be your shins, could be your toes, or anything in between. Keeping your low back planted so you don't want your hips all the way in the sky. You want your hips on the ground, just focusing on opening up through your front line. Here you can find some rocking side to side. Go with extending out one leg, then the other. Finding whatever little bit of movement is best for you in this moment. Bringing your knees together, hugging them in towards your body. Take one big inhale, bring your forehead towards your knees. And exhale for Shavasana. Send arms and legs out long, taking up as much space on your mat as you need to. And just focusing in on your breathing, letting your mind quiet. It doesn't have to empty, but let everything be quiet. Focus on one thing at a time. And then when you're done with it, let it go. Feel free to stay in this Shavasana for as long as you'd like to. Whenever you're ready, follow the path of least resistance. Meet me at the top of your space. Take one final inhale, breath to end for the day. And one final exhale to continue on with the rest of your day.